Hey everybody, it's Allison and welcome back to the Unamundum YouTube channel. So for this week's Friday 5, I'm doing 5 more essential platforms for school. And this is kind of a follow-up to last week. So last week's video was more about school projects and researching, but the 5 websites in this video are more studying and learning platforms. Alright, so my first 3 resources are more of learning, and then my last 2 are more about studying. So the first one that I have here is Crash Course, and Crash Course has gotten me through so many classes. In a nutshell, it's basically super fast rundowns of like everything you need to know about something. So they've been making videos for a while, so they have a lot of subject matter, and there's all these different ones you can choose from. So you can either go to their website, which is what I have pulled up here, and then choose one, or another option is you can go to YouTube and just search Crash Course and go to their page, and then you can go through all these playlists that they have, and most of them are already completed. There's really a full scale of things. And then another thing that I like to do, especially with history ones, is right before my test or quiz or something, I'll go and watch the crash course about that subject, so that way I will be more prepared for my test and have everything in my brain. And it's just a good study tool and a good learning tool. My next resource is Khan Academy, and this is a nonprofit organization. Everything is free on here, and when you go onto their website, they have so many different resources. So they have stuff in every single subject. They have a ton of science and math teachings, and then within these, there will be a full lesson plan in here, so you can go to exactly which page you need, and it'll be very specific to that one topic. So this is really good if you're not trying to find like a huge overview, you just want a very specific thing. They also have some SAT prep in here. It's in collaboration with College Board, so you know it's legit. And then they have some AP prep in here. Again, similar to Crash Course, I really like Khan Academy because it explains things in such a simple manner while still giving a full overview. My next resource is probably a little controversial among teachers. I am not recommending Wikipedia as an actual source for your learning and your research. Definitely make sure to use a good fact-checked site. But if you're looking for a very, very basic background overview, Wikipedia pages, especially if it's a little more of an obscure topic that you might not find on Britannica, usually there will be a Wikipedia page for it. Another tip is if you go to a Wikipedia page, say I'm looking at like apples, compiled at the bottom are going to be a bunch of sources that the people who are writing this page used, and usually these are reliable. So these first 3 were my learning and understanding tools, and now I'm going to get into my studying tools. So first up, we have SparkNotes, and similar to Wikipedia, I am not recommending SparkNotes as a replacement for anything, but it's a really, really good review tool. So for me, what I like to do, for example, I read The Great Gatsby recently for class. They have individual chapter summaries. So if I'm reading a book and I don't understand something that I read, because especially these older books, they're sort of hard to understand, I'll read whatever is assigned, and then once I finished the chapter, I'll go on to SparkNotes and read the SparkNotes of it just to make sure that I understood everything correctly. And there's a full book summary. There's also a full book analysis, and this is just a really good resource. Another thing that I really like is the character list. So they list all the important characters here, and you can go into depth about each one. And then they also have these quizzes, which you can take to help you further understand and have a little practice. And yeah, my final tool is Quizlet. All right, I just switched over to my personal account because I already had an account set up. You can use Quizlet very well without needing to pay for it. So you can still make your own sets. This is basically like digital flashcards, which I also like because I can access it from my phone, from my laptop, versus if you were to leave your set of flashcards at home, you can't get it. I really like using Quizlet for vocabulary. There's so many different things on the public domain. So say I want to look at Great Gatsby chapter 1. There's going to be so many different Quizlets with a bunch of different questions, and I can really master everything that I need to know. You can duplicate other people's sets to take out what you don't need and then add in what you might need. And you can organize things into folders. I think we have a tutorial about that. I'll link that somewhere. Overall, Quizlet is great. All right, guys, that was my 5 essential platforms geared towards studying and learning. So these will all be linked in the description, and they were Crash Course, Khan Academy, Wikipedia, SparkNotes, and Quizlet. As always, make sure to subscribe to this channel, comment on this video if you have any questions or future video recommendations. You can also email those questions and recommendations to us. Check out our website at unamunum.org and give us a follow on Instagram. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful.